Hey beautiful people, welcome to our very first episode of Daily Filmmaking Tips. While I'm not a fan of using projectors for serious VFX set extension, I still find it very handy for basic mapping. Like what we did in this video where we used a projector to create the window you seen behind the talent. On this same set we had several lanterns, and to the left we had our key light, which is the Nicefoto HB-1000B, and in front of it is the Aputure Fresnel 2X. And to totally avoid light from hitting the wall, we used a carton to create this kind of a round shaped flag. The key light is a white light, so we used a CTO gel to bring the color temperature closely related to what we had from the lanterns. Looking at the window, it's very obvious that there is a bright light hitting it from outside. Since the window was mapped using projector, how then do we create a light source from outside that will fall on the talent and the floor? To do this, we used another light, which is the Nicefoto HB-1000B, to create a sort of impact that you've seen on the floor and also on our talent. And it was also very important to keep the color temperature of this light very close to what we had from the window. Also ensure to get a projector that supports keystone correction both horizontally and vertically. Reason being that there is every tendency that your projector is going to come from the side, which is going to make your image look bent. So you need the keystone to correct the perspective. However, if your projector does not come with this feature, then a workaround will be for you to use a software with basic 3D distortion to project the image. You also want to be sure that your projector is a very bright one, say a projector with at least 5000 lumens can suffice. Looking closely, you will notice that the window is underexposed compared to the light that is hitting the floor and the talent, which was due to the fact that the projector was not a bright one, and at this point our lights were already at their minimum brightness level. So what I had to do was to fix this in post. Using DaVinci Resolve, I was able to mask out the window and then brought up the brightness, which made it more realistic. This may not be an 100% solution for you, but I hope this gets someone. I'm Director Emman, and until I come your way next time, bye for now.